Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's going on, people? Woo, what's going on, people? It is a day of a day, another day we call Monday. Anyway, that being said, oh, I know I'm going to talk to you about something that's going to be a very sensitive subject to those who are users and abusers, and that being said, I do not mean to offend anyone what I'm about to say, but it is what it is. If you don't like it, you just don't like it. Anyway, that being said, what's going on? I want to talk to you about this someone that I met a long time ago, way before her transition, and she's become such a beautiful swan now. And as she saw me one day, I was leaving out, and, I was leaving from work, and I was trying to, job hunt, is basically trying to find another job, within the vicinity of what I was doing, which was bartending back in the day. And I have been looking for a bartender job. It's been, it's funny because being who I am, they don't know how to put me in a straight club. Being who I am, they really don't want me in a gay club. So it's just been a real dilemma within dilemma. How can you be discriminated within your own community? But it is what it is. Anyway, that being said, so she took me over to this club in New York City, and she's very pretty, she's very popular and stuff like that. And I was like, she was like, girl, don't you worry, I'm gonna hook you up. I know people, we're gonna do this and this and this and that. And so I said, okay, fine, we're gonna see what's happening. Because Raven is see and believe it. I'm not the kind of person that you could just tell me anything and I believe it right offhand. So hey, so be it. Yeah, you never know. Like I said, you can learn something from a little kid, it doesn't matter. So anyway, that being said, we went to this club in New York City, and I went to the back and I talked to the manager and stuff like that. That's a whole nother story. I'm not gonna go into that because if I go into much of that, it may let you know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyway, I went there and we had a conversation, stuff like that, and she was like, girl, don't worry. And I was like, well, you're very pretty and stuff like that. And, she said, well, girl, I really don't hang out with transsexuals, but me and you've been knowing each other for years and stuff like that. And then another one of her friends came inside, and for someone not to hang out with transsexuals, you usually have a lot of transsexual friends. But like I said, I really don't care. You do you. I'm not in the business of trying to analyze you and figure you out of what you say, but I'm always watching you. Just because I don't say anything don't mean I'm not watching. And you girls like me, we know, that's what we do. But anyway, that being said, we were having a great time, and she was like talking to me different things, really opening up to me and told me different things. And I felt like I was about to make a new friend, even though I knew her for years now, but we was about to really, it's nothing like really getting to know somebody, just more than just high and by. So the more I talked to her and stuff like that, I kind of watched her, and and she seemed pretty cool. I'm not here to judge. Like I said, hey, do you? So anyway, she went to the bathroom, and she referred her friend to the bathroom. She said, well, Raven, come on to the back. So I said, okay, come to the back with you. So they were in the bathroom, and they said, well, Raven, you want some? I said, want some of what? And in case you don't know what that means nose candy, white snow, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So I said, you know what, no, I don't want it, that's just not my thing, I'm not going to knock it, that's what you do you, that's not me, and I can appreciate you asking me, but thank you, but I don't want to do it. So the girls in the club was like this, and they gave that look like, I'm not supposed to know what just went down. I'm going to say to myself, okay. So, of course, I'm the kind of person, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to watch. Because sometimes it's best to shut up because you never really know. Sometimes people are not as bad as you think. So, I sit up there and I watch them. And then it's the kill getting all up in their system. And they, girl, oh my God, girl. And this is me. And they sit up there doing all this stuff. And I'm doing this. I'm like, here, you need some tissue? So it was like, no, girl. So I'm looking at you and just sniffing that shit up your nose. It's disgusting to me. But of course I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to watch, hey, you do you. I really don't give a fuck. So then she's sitting up there and everything, doing anything and stuff like that. And, and the thing about it is I learned something that night. That I'm not a part of that world. I grew up with that world within my family, and I know what it's like, and I know what addiction can be very, very, very hard to break. And I watch people do a lot of things probably off addiction that's really crazy. And I'm not knocking anybody's hustle. But I learned something that night that I didn't know. If you're not a part of the drug people, They really don't have nothing to do with you because your uppity ass think you're too fucking good to sit up there and snow cook up your fucking nose because at the end of the day, you think you're so fucking grand. No, I'm not going to knock what you do, but that's not part of me. Just because that's not what I want to do doesn't mean that I can't be friends with you. You know, you do what you do. I drink and, you know, some people don't drink. Some people drink wine, some people drink juices. I was like, oh, well, you drink juice or you drink wine, I don't want to be friends with you. That's what you do. That's your life. I don't mind. But I do notice that druggies always stick together. But you mean druggy? Because I know some of you bitches up there, girl, when your next fix that bitch, you know, all this other shit, girl, bitch, I'ma fuck your dick and all this shit like that for some fucking drugs. And y'all be going all in and stuff like that, fucking skin all thin and shit. Here there's some Papa Homos going to the fucking park, running, trying to figure out how come my arms and everything still keep developed, bitch. It's all an instant. Here it is, I'm fucking working out trying to figure out the way how y'all bitches are getting these fucking thin ass arms and shit, body and cut. I'm sitting up here with all this. And you bitches are just taking it up your fucking nose. And I'm not knocking, that's what you do. But this is my thing. And I may be offend somebody and I really don't give a fuck at the end of the day. That's what you do. Just because it's what you do not sit up there and say, I need to do that too. That's not what I do. You know, and I could be your friend and you can do what you gotta do. Well, let's cut the story real short. They decided that I was not a part of the in crowd, so they didn't want to be friends with me. So lo and behold, my connection was officially cut off. So I didn't get the job, and I didn't get a lot of other things. So I said, okay. So now when they see me, they go, hey, what's up? And you know, in the back of your mind, I'm the kind of person I'm not going to say anything. So I just go, hey, what's up? You know, I give you a hug, give you love. But in the back of my mind, I want to grab you by your fucking throat and just... But the kind of girl I am, I just sit there and I just smile and I walk away. Because that's the kind of girl I am. But you might be saying, well, bitch, that's just being phony. You should just hit her. I'm not going to hit somebody for what they feel as though, because I know that in order for me to have a boyfriend, if I do coke, I can go get one. In order for me to, if I want a boyfriend who smoke weed, or I can do smoke weed in front of a dude, he gonna fuck with me because I smoke weed. And I noticed that druggies hang with druggies, and most times, like this guy once told me to ask him how was he with this girl. I asked him, how did she manage to pull him? Because he was fine as fuck. He said, she feeds my nose. So if you want a boyfriend, girl out there, I just want to throw this out there. There are guys that are looking for junkies. And I know I should say junkies, because I know some of this bitch is going to get a bunch of downs. Because a lot of you people on that shit. And I don't give a fuck if that's what you do, that's your business. But don't fucking knock me because I don't want to do it. If I don't want to do it, I have that right not to do it. I still could be your friend. Don't fucking dismiss me because I don't want to do what you do. And that's the thing about it. And then fake phony bitches always want to smile up in your fucking face and act like nothing never happened. Anyway, that being said, I want to hear about you. You ever heard about this before? You know, that somebody don't want to be friends because you don't drink, do drugs, or fucking do what they do and stuff like that, or sleep with a bunch of people, do porn, whatever the fuck may be. Because I know there are some people, if you don't do what they do, they don't want to have no parts of you. And I don't mind hanging out with certain people doing certain things, but that's what you do. I'm your friend because I'm your friend, not because of your drug habit, just of being your friend. Somebody who's going to be there listening to you on a fucking phone crying and the next day call me up talking about something. Did I say that for real? Yeah, bitch, you said it. Anyway, and then sometimes you have to grab that bitch up and choke up and slap her to the fucking ground. But anyway, that's another story. Anyway, I want to say hello all the people, boom. I want to say hello people, bam. And I want to thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. I want you to do you. I want you to do you the best way you can. And if nobody don't like it, then fuck up.